The book, The Field Manual, Leadership Strategies and Tactics, by former Navy SEAL Jocko Willink, represents the culmination of decades of combat and administrative experience within the Special Forces. This expanded edition includes new chapters that deepen a leader's understanding of how to manage field stress, build psychological resilience, and maintain personal balance. This detailed explanation will take you on a detailed journey through the essential principles and practical techniques that ensure effective and powerful leadership, with practical examples applicable to various professional and personal spheres. Chapter 1. The Pillars of Solid Leadership. 1. Take full responsibility. The essence of the idea: a leader is freed from the blame game when he realizes that everything that happens within his team is his responsibility, whether it results in resounding success or failure. Practical application. If the results of a project falter, instead of looking for external excuses, the leader should review his steps. Which steps did he not adequately clarify? Where did he fall short in guiding his team toward the goal? 2. Clarity and communication. The essence of the idea. Organizational gaps disappear when orders and directives are concise and clear. Practical application. When convening a meeting, the leader prepares only 3 key elements: the desired goal, the available resources, and the deadline. 3. Building trust and mutual respect. The essence of the idea. Respect is earned when the leader builds upon their accomplishments and is transparent about both their strengths and weaknesses. Practical application. The leader dedicates a half-day session with the team to share a personal challenge they faced and how they overcame it, with specific steps, inviting the team to submit their suggestions. Chapter 2. Effective Planning Strategies. 1. Deep Situation Assessment. The essence of the idea. Before diving into implementation, the leader conducts a comprehensive analysis of the team's strengths and weaknesses, and the opportunities and threats in the surrounding environment. Practical application. This is an internal survey in which each member records their strengths and areas for improvement. The leader then meets with them to match these strengths with market factors or business conditions. 2. Set measurable and time-bound goals. The essence of the idea. A leader improves their team's performance when the goal is clearly defined, measurable, and framed within a realistic time frame. Practical application. Instead of saying we want to improve sales, the leader defines increase sales by 20% within 3 months with a clear task allocation plan. 3. Develop contingency alternatives. The essence of the idea: a leader's plan is not complete without developing alternatives when the main plan stumbles, whether due to an external obstacle or limited resources. Practical application. He holds a small workshop during which he lists what-if scenarios, and then the team develops quick responses for each situation to avoid chaos when the unexpected occurs. 4. Decision-making under pressure. The essence of the idea. When time is tight, the leader shortens the steps of complex analysis by adopting a step-by-step approach, monitoring data, identifying options, choosing the most appropriate, and then implementing immediately. Practical application. When faced with a sudden crisis, the leader writes 3 realistic options on the board, then chooses the fastest to implement within seconds. Chapter 3. Daily Implementation Tactics. 1. Delegating smartly. The essence of the idea. Delegation doesn't mean relinquishing responsibility, but rather distributing tasks with a clear explanation of the desired outcome and monitoring progress without excessive interference. Practical application. The leader asks each supervisor to submit a simple weekly report with 3 points: what you've accomplished, what's holding you back, and how you can help. 2. Resolving internal conflicts. The essence of the idea. Uncontrolled conflict kills team spirit, and a wise leader listens to all parties and forces them to propose their own solutions before proposing a comprehensive solution. Practical application. The leader holds a roundtable session without cell phones, where each party describes their position and presents their vision for a solution. The team then votes on the best proposal. 3. Continuous review and learning from experiences. The essence of the idea. A leader gains true effectiveness through constant evaluation after each project. What succeeded, what failed, and why. Practical application. After each task, the leader invites the team to a short lessons learned session and records key points in a notebook for future reference. Chapter 4. Additions to the expanded edition. 1. Building resilience. The essence of the idea. The ability to recover from stress is built through 3 steps: acknowledging the problem, reducing its intensity with breathing techniques and short exercises, and then moving on to the next task with renewed confidence. Practical application. The leader trains the team in the mask breathing technique, taking 3 deep breaths and fully concentrating before reassessing the situation. 2. Dealing with failure and celebrating success. The essence of the idea: failure is not an enemy, but a teacher, and any achievement, no matter how small, deserves to be celebrated. Practical application. At the end of the work week, the leader dedicates 5 minutes to honoring 2 people who have demonstrated special worth, with a small symbolic award for excellence. 3. Self-care for leaders. The essence of the idea. Team building is impossible without a leader who enjoys good physical and mental health. This requires attention to adequate sleep, balanced nutrition, and regular exercise. Practical application. The leader sets a daily schedule, allocating an hour in the morning for physical exercise and half an hour in the evening for meditation or quiet reading. 4. Values-driven leadership. The essence of the idea. When a leader's decisions are guided by specific and clear values, each step becomes more consistent and credible. Practical application. The leader chooses 3 core values, such as integrity, courage, and respect, posts them in the meeting room, and begins each meeting by mentioning one of these values and how it can be applied to today's situations. Step-by-step implementation plan. 1. Kickoff meeting. Meet with your team and identify 1 or 2 of the above principles to implement this week, along with expectations. 2. Weekly share. Every Thursday, the leader holds a short session to review the implementation of the principles and the obstacles the team faced. 3. Monthly evaluation. At the end of each month, the leader reviews the lessons learned journal and compares the results achieved with the set goals, then develops alternative plans if necessary. 4. Establish a routine. Set aside 15 minutes each morning to review values and goals, and 5 minutes each evening to record 3 accomplishments and a thank you note to a team member. By following this long and simple explanation, you will be able to establish a strong and sustainable leadership culture that will positively impact individual and group performance and ensure you are highly capable of facing any challenge that arises in your professional or daily life.